qualifying session. Nigel Mansell still holds pole position with yesterday's time. You are watching Jean Alesi in the Ferrari. The very difficult to control Ferrari. It's his second lap on new tyres. This should be the fast one from him. But only one man has improved on yesterday's time so far, and that is Emanuele Naspetti, the Italian in the march. And he needed to, because he was right down at 26th and last on the grid on yesterday's time. Meantime, Jean Alesi, who said yesterday, I was very well pleased with my 6th position on the provisional grid, but I really don't think I can do very much better and improve to get on the 2nd row, because ahead of him are the 2 Williams Renaults and the 2 McLaren Hondas, both of which handle better and have more powerful engines than the Ferrari. The Ferrari engine has been very disappointing this year.
Yes, but the one good thing in Ferrari has been Alesi's driving this year, which certainly wins the prize for the most entertaining, and that's a 1 minute 20.176 for Alesi, which of course is some 4 seconds away from his yesterday's time. Still getting the tyres hot. They take a couple of laps to come in here properly. Although the tyres are preheated, it still doesn't substitute for the movement in the carcass that gets the tyre up to its really optimum operating mode, as well as getting more temperature on the tread and getting the tread scrubbed in. It takes longer here than at most tracks because there are no really fast corners. But Alesi certainly takes the prize in 1992 for being the most exciting driver to watch. He really throws the Ferrari about with tremendous panache, and also his racing has been hard and exciting. He's been tangled in a few incidents, notably with Gerhard Berger a couple of times, and Imola he had a coming together with him, he had a coming together with Michael Schumacher at Monte Carlo. Now he'll be looking for an improvement this time round. Alesi over the line. And that's a 17.2 for Jean Alesi. So now he's getting up to speed.
And that 17.2 was 1.2 seconds slower than his yesterday's time, which put him in 6th position on the grid. So whatever adjustments have been made to the Ferrari, and I'm sure there will have been, were not enough to improve his position. It's still Mansell, Senna, Patrese, Berger, Schumacher and Alesi.
And the track is almost deserted at the moment. We've got just 3 cars circulating. It's been a very good time for anybody to come out. Of course, the driver's always looking for clear runs. But the trouble is, once you'll probably find in just a couple of minutes there'll be a lot of cars on the track. There's quite a few people will spot this, get ready, and then they'll all come out at once. It is extremely difficult to anticipate the way the traffic is going to function.
Jean Alesi driving the wheels off his Ferrari as Gerhard Berger, and he spins it. He was driving the wheels off in more ways than one, and he power turns it. So Alesi on a really hot lap was too hot. And the driver and the tyres get up to boiling point as he spins out, and he will be very angry with that. Meantime, Gerhard Berger is out around the circuit. Now, I am looking at the end of the pit lane at the Williams pit with the knowledge that Riccardo Patrese has already been out today to put up a time 1.8 seconds slower. Here's a replay of Alesi's spin as he goes into the Foster's hairpin. He only had a few yards to go, and you can see his irritation with himself and more irritation with the car as he belted the accelerator and spun those rear Goodyears to make a great cloud of rubber smoke. Here it is. And believe me, it is no mean trick to pendulum the car round. Here it is from Alesi's point of view. Wow! In comes 700 horsepower all at once. as he agitatedly tugs at his visor. But he keeps on, you see. Now, this is an indication of how long-lasting those race tyres are, because had they been qualifiers like last year, he would have flat-spotted them and made them quite impossible to use any longer.
Well, we have a new fastest lap of this session from Gerhard Berger at a 1 minute 16.1, and that's still a full second away from Berger's time of yesterday. So at the moment we're well over 2 seconds.